this half sheet cake box into a cookie crate to carry 18 really large cookies. I'll just show you first. So these are actually the lids of the cake box that I've cut, and I have crafted it into a 3-layer crate where each pocket will hold a 6-inch round cookie, and I used those bench scrapers, like exactly 6 inches. So just checking here, everything. So what I've done is, what you see here is actually 2 cake boxes worth of stuff. So this is the base, and then these lids I've cut up, and then this is the second base that I'm using as my new lid. So for each lid, and I'll put the link below to this product. This is, these boxes are 14 inches by 19 inches and 4 inches tall. I picked these because with my 6-inch cookie, I knew I could do 2 by 3 and it would fit. But I really didn't want to stack the cookies on top of each other because I'm just paranoid about icing getting damaged or something. And then I could not find any like slim boxes of this dimension. So I figured out how to tier it. So for the lid, it comes with these flaps. Let's see, I think this is it. I still have some flaps attached here. So the lid, I just cut off each long side and short side flap because it's almost the exact size you need anyway. And then each of those edges I cut in half because the lids are about 3 inches tall, so if I cut it in half, that's 1.5 inches. And then it's already got a bend from being the lid. And then these are the short edges too. Did the same thing, cut the flap off, and then cut them in half. And then I did like the slot thing where it's like that. You cut a slot halfway through the thickness of each ribbon, and then they can lock together like so. And I've taped them down to, oh, this one needs some tape. But yeah, I taped them down because when I tested a cookie in, sometimes these weren't laying flat, and I just don't want the cookies to slide through or have a gap here, and then the edge might like mess up the icing as well. So I made sure at each kind of point of contact with the cookie there's a piece of tape. And then I needed support on the corners too, because as I was testing it, first I just tested like these ribs and then like a sheet on top. But if I put a cookie here, this didn't have any support. So now there is enough to where a cookie could be suspended well. And for the second layer, I have the same thing with these ribs, and I've just taped it to a lid so that it could all come off together. Oh yeah, these corners is corrugated cardboard, and I just secured it in there, all with Scotch tape. So my plan is to put the cookies in one layer here, 6 here, and just checking that it will fit. This one might touch a little, so I can always adjust it a bit. Like this one, scooch it over like that. That's good, that's good, good. This one's a little tight. Okay. And then the top tier, I didn't put dividers on it because I think they'll be fine. So yeah. And then the lid is that base of the second box, and you just have to be a little bit careful, you know, make sure it's clearing everything, and it will slide right on. Cool. So it's pretty rugged, I think, for transport. And with this, I have 2 boxes of 18, so my total is 36 of these huge cookies, and should be pretty transportable, pretty secure. Yeah, I'll include some footage of it loaded up and see how well it is. I also like putting this base as the lid because once it's together, I think it's a little more rigid too, because you got like double now of the height, and so it doesn't really flex much. I was a little worried about that because I don't have a cake board in the bottom, but this feels pretty good. I think when you open it though, then it gets a little more flimsy. It's actually still pretty good. Yeah, probably because I have all these things in there now. Stiffeners. Alright, cool. Well, thanks. I thought this was a pretty cool solution so that my customer just has to carry 2 boxes and probably can do it with 1 person. So I think that's pretty awesome. I just really wanted a solution where the cookies would not be stacked on top of each other. Okay, thanks. That's it.
Now here I'm filling up the box with my 6-inch frisbee cookies. The corner supports are crucial to keeping the second layer supported. Now I have the next 2 layers all stacked together. So I have a total of 18 cookies here, and none of them are touching each other.